Now, having a look at your top story this evening, it was another day of anarchy at Embalenhle in Secunda. Over 140 people were arrested following a violent protest over electricity.
A mall and a petrol station were set alight, shops were looted and property vandalised. By late afternoon, the protest action was still continuing.
Well, community members are unapologetic about the rampant violence. They've accused the municipality of turning a blind eye to their suffering. Foreign-owned shops were also not spared. Fearing for their safety, many sought shelter at a police station. Well, hundreds of protesters are still on the streets. Police are monitoring the situation.
Well, let's get more now on the story. We crossed our reporter Mangoba Mqunu. He's in Secunda for us. Mangoba, good afternoon, or good evening rather. Protest action that's been going on for 2 days now. Protesters just seem to be not wanting to back down. And late this afternoon, things were still quite tense there. What's the latest?
Well, Natasha, I can say that the situation here remains extremely tense as we speak right now. Another group of protesters is again regrouped in another section here at Embalenhle, where they are again barricading with burning tires as well as rocks. So at this point, it's pretty much dangerous for a motorist to be passing that area, as we've been warned that they are also throwing stones at passing vehicles. And what we have seen as well as the SABC is that these groups are scattered all over the township. So it's not easy for them to be contained, because you try to contain a certain scene and then another group then re-emerges somewhere else. So it's been pretty much a rough day for the police here at Embalenhle, dealing with the looting and as well as the rampant destruction of property that has taken place here. When we came here at about 12 o'clock this afternoon, we witnessed one of the petrol stations here being torched and being burnt by the angry protesting community members, and the post office as well was also burnt down last night. Several shops are still being looted this afternoon. In fact, the police, when we were inside one of the shops, had to use rubber bullets to try and disperse some of the people that were inside those shops, still continuing to loot some of the goods that were left inside here. But also we saw some of the shop owners also trying to calculate their losses. There's been extensive damage that has been caused here, especially inside the mall that was burnt this morning, and several shops there were looted overnight. So what we are hearing at this stage is that the police are saying that they have definitely regrouped, and that it seems as if they're going to continue well into the night as they continue to make their demands to the municipality.
Yeah, I mean, Mangoba, we've got some of those visuals that we're playing over this interview, and it looks almost like a war zone. You know, a building is just completely gutted from these protests. Just recap for us, what exactly is at the heart of these protests and what the demands are?
Well, Natasha, having spoken to some of the community members, and of course we couldn't reach some of their leaders because of the safety concerns, we ourselves as the SABC had to be escorted by police in order to try and gain entry into the township, because the situation was just too volatile for us to risk going alone. And cars have been damaged, they've been broken, so we have been escorted by police. But according to some of the community members that we spoke to, the issue that they're raising is that there's been an issue of constant power outages here in this community. They say this is an issue that began last year, and you recall that obviously last year they say they did bring the matter to the Govenberg municipality. They did hold another protest last year where a municipal manager's office house was also burnt. But they say that about a week ago again they marched peacefully to the municipality, demanding that they want Eskom to take over the electricity supply in the area, because what they are saying is that the electricity here keeps on cutting on a daily basis. They face power outages. Therefore, they want Eskom to get involved, and they want a meter system to be introduced. So it seems as if at this stage, this is what they want. And they're saying that they're not going to stop their protest until this is addressed, and they want the municipality, or the mayor in particular, to come and address them. So we did try to reach the municipality, but we couldn't reach, we're not able to get a hold of them. We did manage to reach the mayor, who said to us that she was still in a meeting and that she'll try and get to us back a little bit later.
All right, so this certainly, from where you are and from what you've seen and heard, this looks like it will continue indefinitely. Mangoba.
Indeed, Natasha, it will continue indefinitely. These residents are clear. They're saying that they're not going to take no for an answer and that they want the mayor to come and address them and to speak to them. But Natasha, right here standing next to me, I've got some of the foreign shop owners who were just passing by who are also have been affected by this particular protest. Some of them have now fled their shops because all of them have been looted and several of them have been vandalized. My brother, you were telling me just now that your shop was also one of those that was attacked yesterday. What is it that they took from your shop?
Yeah, not the first time now. We are tired now. We are not municipal, we are not officer. The community asked before the municipal officer, what is the problem? The electricity says so. And then we are working for people. We are helping each other. What? Now we didn't get nothing. We are staying now in the forest. Our brothers, some of them is sleeping in the shop. They are burning that 26 gate again. Is broken that side. He took everything. Not the first time now. We are Africans. We are not foreigners. We are Africans. We didn't do nothing. Not the first time now. Again he broke before 3 months. He took everything. We are not fine still. What we must do? We are not officer. We are not municipal. But yesterday again, starting Sunday, all the staff took it. All is broke. Our staff is nothing inside now. We don't have nothing to eat even. We are staying in the forest. And then when you see those people, when he pass, never pass us. When you look at us, he gonna come to beat and then fighting. We are not municipal. What? We are tired now. We don't have no solution. The people you say the municipal no give answer. It's coming to every day after 1 week, after 2 weeks. It's coming to you say. So struggle, but we are not doing nothing. We are helping each other, but they are breaking our shop. They are taking our stuff. We didn't do nothing. So what is the solution? But we want to ask no solution answered. We are not staying. We don't have the space to stay. We don't have the house now. They are burning. They are breaking took it everything. Okay. But we are tired.
What happens now then? Where are you going to sleep?
But we are not outside. Yesterday whole night we still outside here, next to opposite police station. But we don't have a house, even no shop, broke, only burning, took it everything. Even just we are passing here, we are staying the opposite mall. My brother is no space, no stuff now. We come to just look again space to sleep. But we don't have nothing, but we are still outside there, next to stadium. We don't have the space. What we must do? What we must do now? We are not a municipal, we are not officer. What we must do now? But we are tired now. But this government, this president, he gonna give the answer for us. He gonna give the space to stay. Even he don't want to, we will go our home. We are tired now. We don't have the space. Not the first time now. 3 times now. We tired now, so we must go to home. He must give the answer. He don't want those people. He say we don't want to funeral. I'm Indian. He say so. We are not Indian. We are African. We didn't do nothing. We are not fighting. We are not broken. We are walking. Just what we must do now. We are tired, but this president he gonna give for answer for all community or for this Embalenhle location.
Thank you very much there, my brother. Of course, those are some of the foreign shop owners that have been affected by this protest that is ongoing. It's the 3rd day now that this protest is taking place, and the residents certainly saying that they're not going to give up until those demands are met. Police continue to monitor the area, and of course, we will also continue to broadcast from here to give you the latest of what's happening here at Embalenhle in Secunda.
All right, Mangoba, thanks very much for that. Mangoba Mkunu live for us in Secunda.